Hello, and welcome to another Pastor's Theater online middle school learning lab. My name is Rich, and this is my friend Ryan.
Thank you, Rich, and thank you all for being here. We're coming to you all over Zoom to talk about a very important subject. How can we work together to care for those in our community?
That's a pretty tough subject, Ryan. There's so much to be done. The last time we worked together to make a mural showing ways we could help individuals in our community. Huh? When taken one by one, they may seem small, but when they're put together, all of our efforts will surely make a huge difference. I can't wait to send my piece to Pastor's Theater so that they can hang it up in the lobby at the Mill Hill Playhouse. It will serve as a reminder that it's up to us to take the first steps in reaching out to those who need help.
Absolutely. Well, it's just like June Jordan says, we are the ones we've been waiting for.
Who?
June Jordan. I've been reading one of her poems in my poetry book. She was one of the most widely published and highly acclaimed Jamaican American writers of her generation. She was known for her fierce commitment to human rights and political activism. In her piece, Poem for South African Women, the final line reads, "We are the ones we have been waiting for."
We are the ones we have been waiting for. I like that.
Yeah, I needed some inspiration. I've been trying to write my own poem for days, but nothing seems to be coming out.
Hey, maybe you can use your community as inspiration. At least, to get you started.
Well, how could I do that?
Well, let's start simple. Start out by describing it. Here, use this template. You just fill in the blanks.
Let's see. In my community, I see, I hear, I smell, I taste, I touch. This makes me feel.
Hi, friends. How are you doing today?
Hey, it's my dear.
Good to see you, my dear.
We were just trying to come up with a poem to describe Ryan's community.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe I could read it to the folks at Architects Housing to lift their spirits. Well, that is if I ever get it written.
Well, let's see what you have here. Oh, wow, that's a great template to start from. Let's see what we can do with it. I like this. It's set up really cool. If it was me, I would use this template and use it as a list. I would start listing out some things that we can put in these lines.
Okay.
You see the last line? It says, "This makes me feel."
Uh-huh.
That's interesting because with a good poem, it's always good to have in mind the type of emotion you want to convey too. So just keep in the back of your mind, what emotion you might want to feel when you think about your community, okay?
Okay.
And let's go through the list together. We'll start at the top.
Okay.
I see. So what do you see in your community?
I see houses.
Okay. Anything else?
I see trash on the sidewalk.
Okay.
I also see a lot of trees.
That's good. That's a really good start. Let's go to the next line and we'll keep it consistent. Let's name 3 things in this next line as well. So I hear. What do you hear in your community?
Well, lately I've been hearing a lot of sirens, like police sirens and ambulance sirens.
Okay.
Definitely music from my neighbor's house, especially on the weekends. Oh, and a lot of dogs barking because there's a lot of dogs in my neighborhood, including my own.
Nice. Those are some good sounds. All right, we're on to the next one. It's I smell. For this one, I want to challenge you. How about you close your eyes for a second so that you can really start to get this in your mind. What do you smell in your neighborhood?
Well, depending on the block, I smell trash.
That's fair.
There's a restaurant down the street about a block away, so I smell the restaurant food. And oftentimes I smell flowers.
You're doing really great, Ryan. Let's move on to I taste.
Taste, okay.
3 more things.
Well, I can taste the restaurant from the food down the street. Sometimes when I walk outside, it's like I can almost taste the rain if it rains the night before.
Uh-huh.
And well, if I'm in my house, I can often taste burritos because that's one of our favorite things to eat.
This is great. Now, I want you to think about that emotion that we had in the back of our mind. Keep that going. We're going to talk about what you feel, but we're going to talk about it in like what you actually feel, like what you might feel with your hands or your feet. Okay. So we'll go on to I touch.
Okay.
What do you touch in your neighborhood?
Well, in my neighborhood, the sidewalks are made of brick. So I touch brick.
Okay.
And if I'm walking my dog, I feel my dog's fur and I feel the tree bark from the trees on the street.
This is great. This is really great. You know, your neighborhood sounds pretty cool if I could say so.
Thank you. I like it.
So let's bring this all together. This makes me feel. How does this make you feel? What emotion do you think of when you think of your neighborhood?
I love my neighborhood. So I would say at home, and I feel safe. And now that I think about it, you know, some of the things I notice, like the trash or the sirens, or, you know, they don't really bother me when I'm at home because it's just kind of part of what my community is.
Nice. That's good. So you found some beauty in some of the things that maybe weren't so great in the beginning.
Exactly.
Nice. That's what makes home, right? That sounds about right. That's good. Well, listen, I think you might have accomplished something major here. Do you know what that is?
What?
I think you wrote a poem.
I did?
Yeah, a really good one too.
Thank you.
You should read it. How about you read it out loud so you can hear it?
Okay, I'll give it a try. In my community, I see houses, trash on the sidewalk, and trees. I hear sirens, music from my neighbor's house, and dogs barking. I smell trash, restaurant food, and flowers. I taste the restaurant food, rain, and burritos. I touch brick, my dog's fur, and tree bark. This makes me feel at home. Now that I think about it, the trash doesn't bother me.
Great job, Ryan.
Thank you, my dear. Do you think it's good enough to read to the residents?
I think so. I really do.
Well, hey, as a special treat for our friends in the audience, maybe you wouldn't mind performing one of your poems.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Come on, please.
Well, okay. Here it goes. Ryan, I think that you'll find that our communities have a lot of things in common. I wrote this poem about my community too. It's called, well, I'll name it after our template today, In My Community. My community is sweet. My community is home. My community is more than just a place. It's a reminder that I am not alone, that there is a place where I belong, a place of common bonds and so many things going on. It can feel really easy to get lost in this big wide world. But my community lets me know that I have a place where I can be. I take so much joy in being a small town girl. It may be small, but it has big attraction. With a riverfront and a beautiful downtown, centers for theaters, sports, arts, and a huge farm park. My community is a work of art. Even the traffic sounds like magic. And when the sun goes down, you can hear the crickets. It's my village. It's my town. It's my community. And in this wavy, crazy world, my community is my special slice of solid ground. In my community, that's where I can be found.
Wow. Oh, these poems are really inspiring me.
Well, I'd like to stay and rap more with you guys, but I have to run. There is an online poetry reading that I don't want to miss. I will catch you cats later, okay?
Okay, bye.
That was really cool. And you performed, and your poem performance was great too, Ryan.
Thank you. You should try one of your own.
Great idea. Hey, maybe our friends out there can join me.
Use the template to write and perform your own poem about your community. Once you perform it, send a video of your performance to info@passagetheater.org, and the Passage staff will play it on the television screen in the Mill Hill Playhouse lobby during all of their spring performances.
I can't wait to see what everyone does.
Oh, and don't forget to keep an eye out for an artist interview with Chisa Hutchinson, the playwright of Surely Goodness and Mercy, anytime after February 24th.
And grab your tickets for our show, Surely Goodness and Mercy, which runs at the Mill Hill Playhouse from March 18th to the 21st, 2021.
Oh, I can't wait. Well, anyway, we'll see you next time, friends.
Bye, everyone.